Right, now recording. That's how I start the videos that you're in. I hit the button, I say, now we're recording. Are you ready?
And I'm usually not.
Then I ask you, how you feeling?
Do you?
I do now.
Well, I'm feeling okay.
That's good.
Not really.
I'm feeling okay as well. Just fine. Okay and fine.
I hate when you say that.
Say what?
That you're fine.
Why do you hate it?
Because you always say you're fine, which means that you're not fine some of the time.
I mean, yeah, that's true. There are times when I'm not fine.
But you still say you're fine.
Yeah. I'm fine. When do I ever say anything other than that, I wonder?
You don't. That's what I'm saying.
So,
Wait. You say, I'm okay.
yeah. And I said I'm both. I'm okay and I'm fine. Which means I'm probably better than fine.
Usually that's not what that means.
I am better than what I have been if we were to rewind 3 weeks ago. Or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, I believe that. I haven't been on here in a long time.
The last time you were on here was...
Over a month ago.
Was it?
Yes.
I thought it was more than that.
I said over a month.
No, but like last year.
It was last year.
What month are we in?
It's February 1st.
It's January 30th.
It's January 30th.
Okay, now what you're saying is making sense.
Over a month ago was last year.
I thought it was the end of February.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I don't know.
Then you would have missed Valentine's Day.
And I would have had a reason. Because time just skipped forward 30
What?
days. I don't know what's going on anymore. I really thought that it was like the end of February.
You're not well.
No. No, I'm not. I am not. But I brought you on here. My wife. Because I won't do polls and I want your luck. Plus, I do think that people like you more than they like me. I mean, we could argue who's more attractive. I mean, that's a healthy debate that we could have. Clearly, everybody knows who would win.
Cockiness is not attractive.
I was talking about you.
No, you were not.
You're right, I wasn't. I just lied. But, yeah. I believe that people find you more interesting and vastly more attractive than I am. But who knows?
So you selfishly put me on here for your game.
Yeah, so I bring you on for the luck, for my polls, and for the clicks on my channel.
Okay, well, here's the thing though. Every time I've been on there, you haven't gotten the greatest things on your polls. And then when I'm not on there, you've gotten better things.
But I do get more views.
No, I mean...
So...
Yeah.
I guess it's a trade-off?
Okay.
Maybe? And you put lip gloss on so I can't kiss you for luck, but
No.
I can kiss your cheek. Alright, so I got a bunch of coins. As you know, I've been sitting on the couch playing through all of Season 3 on normal and hard. All the way to the very end. I'm on the last level I got to do on hard.
You also bought...
I bought gems. I didn't buy coins. Or tokens, or whatever they're
Don't
called.
you pay for tokens with gems?
I can, but these tokens are for this, what do they call this thing? The portal. For this portal, I can use these things that I get. Did I click on it? Oh, I hit it by accident. Oh, connection error? What happened?
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that can't be good. We'll try that again in a second. But yeah, those. I get those from beating the levels on season 3.
Okay.
So I get a certain amount when I beat them on normal, and then more when I beat them on hard. And so that's what I've been doing for the past 3 days. 10 hours a day. You see me sitting over there on that couch.
No, I haven't because I left and went to go watch TV in another room.
Yeah, but when you have been around me, that's what I've been doing.
I need to play my game.
All right, I'm gonna try this again. Hopefully, there's no connection error.
Or go shopping.
Okay, it worked. I already got him. You said you're shopping for jeans, but they cost too much?
Yes, jeans are expensive. And if you buy cheap ones, then they're cheap.
Now, how much is too expensive?
Well, too expensive is $200 for a pair of jeans.
That's just fucking ridiculous.
And it's a thing.
I believe it.
$100 for a pair of jeans is expensive. Wait a minute. You looked shocked that a pair of jeans might cost $200, but you spend $100 on a mobile game?
Yeah. Yes.
I think your priorities are a little confused.
I would agree. But we're not talking about me and my
No,
spending
we
habits
were.
on this game. We're talking about the price of jeans in this economy right now. That's what we're talking about. So the jeans you were looking at, you're like, oh, those are nice. Like, what is the line, the price line, if you will?
Oh, I don't know, but the ones that I liked were like $40-something. And I just don't like spending over $30 for one piece of an outfit.
Well, that makes sense. You're pretty frugal. No, yeah, that's one
Well,
word
when
for
it comes to shopping,
my 4th one. I got my 4th fucking hero of the month. God damn it. Sorry.
you're not supposed to get a hero of the month.
I mean, it's cool, but I got so many of her already.
Ow. Edit that out.
I will. All right, so what were we talking about? Before I cut you off?
Jeans.
Oh yeah, jeans. So, like, you're really good when it comes to putting together your outfits.
Yeah.
So,
I know how to shop on clearance racks. So I buy a lot of nice things, but I don't spend a lot of money on them. And then I put things together and come out looking like I spent more money on my outfit than I did.
that makes sense. Going back to the price of jeans, I do recall when I was much, much younger, like young teens, I would go to Sears with my mom's boyfriend at the time to buy jeans, and they're about $40 to $50.
Yeah, men's jeans like start at $60 usually for a good pair of jeans. But you are not into buying
Clothes in general?
clothes, but I can't even say designer because it's not even really designer. It's more or less like you're not picky about what kind of clothes you get.
Well,
I mean, you are?
yeah, I am, but I am not.
Okay, that makes no sense. You really are picky about the clothes you get,
Yeah,
but you aren't into buying clothes that cost a lot of money.
I guess I don't go for name brand. Is that the right way to say it?
Maybe that. Like,
But-
you're okay with Target jeans.
Yeah. Yeah, before you and I got together, I mean, I would go to Target and go to the $20 jeans and just buy those, and I was fine with them.
I mean, you still kind of do that.
I mean, I do now. Do you encourage me to do that, or
Encourage you to do what?
Buy the cheap jeans, or do you not care?
I think that, well, it depends on what they look like first. And for the style that you are stuck into,
Oh no. Oh no. The style that I'm stuck into. I'm gonna be one of those old guys, huh?
well, you're kind of stuck in your ways when it comes to things.
Oh
So
no.
the styles that you are stuck into, I'm okay with you not spending a lot of money on that because you shouldn't. That's all I'm saying.
I keep losing connection. I'm gonna have to like cut all those segments out because it has my account number for the game.
Oh no.
God damn it! I don't know why it keeps doing it, but we're gonna keep on going. Screw it. Yeah, I am. Guess not a trend follower. I'm a trendsetter, is what I am.
It
Man.
goes way past trend follower. Way past that. It goes way past that.
I make my own path.
You just find something that you like that is comfortable to you, and you decide you're never, ever, ever buying anything else but that.
I take something that I'm really into, and then I run it into the ground.
That too.
So sorry, babe. I'm really into you.
You haven't run me in the ground.
Not yet. Just give it time.
That isn't even. How would you. What? I don't know how you would run me into the ground.
Me neither.
I mean, all I'm saying is you could give your wife a little more attention than the game.
That's true. I could do a lot of things.
Please help me out here, guys. Please help me out.
I can guarantee you that if J-Dub sees this, he will be calling me out on it. He will be in the comments. Because I still can't take you out
You have not taken me out.
because of the Rona.
But I know so many couples that are doing couple things during the Rona. And they're like doing date things and we're just not because my husband doesn't plan dates with his wife and never has.
I like things to be spontaneous.
And you never do any spontaneous stuff.
It's the perfect plan. It's the perfect plan. Perfect. Nah, that's... Alright, I'll work on that.
That's your way of getting me to be quiet.
Yeah, she's like, I know you're not going to work on that.
No, I know.
I'll work on it.
We'll see.
Oh,
We'll see.
goodness. Got my first dawa.
He's just really lucky. I love him a lot.
I am. I'm a very lucky man to have a wife as understanding, beautiful, intelligent, sweet as you.
I don't know if I'm that understanding, but I deal with it.
Really good at acting like you're okay with it.
I'm an actress. What do you expect?
Exactly. I expect exactly what's going on. Man, these polls have been garbage so far.
I told you.
Ugh.
For whatever reason, when I'm on with you, your polls are garbage.
When I got the 1 5-star, and it made me upset.
You were upset from the 5-star?
Yeah, it's the one
Somehow
that
that just doesn't make sense to my brain.
I explain it to whenever I pull a 5-star and I get mad. I feel bad for people that have yet to like
Exactly.
pull a 5-star, and I'm like,
Like, oh, I got that one already. Like 6 of them.
that's exactly how it goes down. And that's exactly how I sound.
No, you don't. I purposely did a really god-awful voice because I knew you would say, I don't sound like that. And then you said, that's exactly how I sound.
mean, it's close enough.
No, you just are very into this game.
Wanna know what I was thinking about?
Uh-oh. What?
That commercial you showed me?
Which one?
You know which one I'm talking about.
Hey!
It's like, hey! Got diarrhea?
Do you know how creepy that would be if somebody on the street just yells at you and they're like, "Hey, you got diarrhea?" Like, I would run.
I would at least...
You would stop and see what he's offering?
I would stop and be like, does he need help? I think this person might be unwell.
And you would stop? Like, if someone's unwell, that's my cue to go in the opposite direction.
Oh, they might need help. I don't know. No, I would be concerned. I don't know what I would do.
Usually we call that a nope situation.
It's like, nope.
Nope. Not today.
I'd be like, you know what? Even if I do, that's none of your damn business, bro.
I think, though, that us together, if we were together and that happened, we'd probably laugh really hard.
Yeah.
And maybe stop to see what he wanted.
It's like, I don't right now, but what are you selling?
I think
You got my attention.
we'd have to be like, what is this guy selling? Like, just because he was bold enough to stop us with, "Hey, do you got diarrhea?"
Like, he might know something we don't. Ooh, got some mystic rings. I'll take that. So I was walking around and you're like, babe, you gotta come here and see this commercial. I was like, oh, okay, I'll be there in a second. And I got under
I had to rewind it and everything because it was just too
We
much.
wound it and it came on. I was like, I wonder what she's talking about. As soon as it happened, I knew exactly what she was talking about. There's no way I could have missed it.
That's just us, though.
I was like, oh my God. He really
Well,
just like yelled at the camera.
You have a thing about the word diarrhea.
It's a funny word. It's a funny word.
I just don't think it's as funny as you think it is.
Oh, diarrhea.
It is a weird word,
Jeez.
but you make me laugh when you laugh at it because, like, I don't find it to be as funny as you find it, but because you find it so funny, it's funny to me that you find it that funny.
Oh, another elk on you. I got another 5-star that I already have.
Oh, you.
FML.
You don't possibly have all of them?
No, I don't actually. I don't.
Well, understanding it's a game of chance and understanding how possibilities work, you should understand that you're probably going to get a lot of the ones you already have, considering.
Yeah, and that's what happens.
I mean, that's how possibilities work and all that.
That's how chance
and-
works.
But I have to say that the universe made the chances of us running into each other pretty high.
It's 'cause it
find
knew.
that They knew. What did they know?
Universe knew we were meant for each other. God, man, I got pulled 1 5-star and it was Elkinen. This guy right here. Okay.
Some would say we seem as if we are a very, very odd couple.
I mean, some might say that, and to those people I say, well, you're stupid, apparently. I'm joking, I don't say that. Ah, another connection error, come on. Is that why my polls were so bad?
Yes, I think so. Not because of your wife. And
It
how
was like-
clumsy she is.
I mean, you could talk about that if you want.
Yeah, okay. So my husband
Ooh, domestic
got
work.
mad at me today. Did I do something wrong?
I didn't get mad.
What did you get? What's the word that we would use?
The word that I would use to describe my reaction to what happened.
Annoyed?
Oh, that's the word I was going to use. I was going to say irritated, but that's also not very good.
Both of them are not good things, irritated and annoyed, considering what happened.
Okay, I was annoyed. I guess it's roast Derig day.
No, it's not. But I could have used a little sympathy. Because if you saw and see what actually happened, you would know that it probably was a very, very painful thing. But no. So, this very heavy vape, which is beautiful, by the way, that my husband bought for me for my birthday, even though it falls apart every 2 seconds, but it's great and pretty and beautiful vape, and I love it.
It's pretty, which is all that matters.
Yeah. It was on a blanket on my couch, and I grabbed the blanket. It flew off the blanket and landed on the top part of my foot, like this.
That's made me hurt.
Oh, you hurt now, huh? I get your empathy now, huh?
Now that I'm on camera.
Oh!
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Do you see what I have to deal with?
All day, every day.
I screamed like a crazy person. And I do realize after I played it back in my head after I did it, how dramatic it was that I screamed. But I also have a chronic pain disease. So when things actually happen to me, they feel 10 times worse than what they really are. So it's a reaction of, my fucking God, my whole foot should be laying on the other side of the room. That's how I felt in that moment. And I screamed kind of loud, and I probably said
Other choice words.
beautiful words.
Big, beautiful words.
And his response, because he was in the bathroom shaving, was, "What did you do?" And I didn't say anything because I couldn't speak because I'm holding my foot because it hurts so bad. And he comes out. He kind of gives me a nod. Walks over, picks up the vape, puts it back together, grabs the batteries, hands it back to me, walks back out and goes back in the room. And I go in, I'm like, but it really hurts. And he's just kind of, yeah, whatever. Now, I do understand that he should be a little bit frustrated with the fact that I almost hurt myself every single day. I'm clumsy. It might have something to do with me having a chronic pain disease and I can't hold shit or walk or do anything. But no, I don't know if that's the reason. I could just be clumsy. Because I've done some things that are questionable that would only happen to me.
You ever talk about how you get your hand stuck in the car door?
Probably not.
We can tell that story because that was, I mean that.
Well, you can tell the story.
We tell it so much better. I guess I'll start it. But I understood the vape. I knew exactly what happened.
Yeah, wait, yeah, you should finish one story before you tell the other. He came in afterward. I go, after I could speak again, I said, did you know what happened? And he said, your vape hit your foot. And I was like, how did he know that? Well, he just knew.
The way I knew, I knew what you had done that caused it to fall and hit your foot. Like I knew how the whole scenario played out. It was weird.
How did you know that?
Because of the sounds that I heard. Because even though I was shaving in the restroom,
you could hear the sounds.
I could still hear what was happening, and I knew exactly how it played out as I walked out the.
So you heard the sounds of it all. Like you heard the blanket, you heard the thing, you heard the kaboom, and you heard my scream.
I heard your scream. I was like, all right. She was picking up the comforter.
Which I was.
Her vape was in the comforter.
Which it was.
And it fell on her foot.
Which it did.
And now she's very upset.
Which I was.
Now the thing with the car door.
Wait a minute, but I still don't know why you were so frustrated with me.
Oh, it's not you, it's me. I'm sorry. On my channel for the world to see, Derig apologizes for being so cold when you hurt your foot. I'm sorry.
Is that real?
It's real. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that wasn't cool, man.
Because if I show you, which I'm not going to put my foot on the screen because I have a thing about feet and that's weird. There's like a rather large lump on my foot that when he actually saw it, he was pretty shocked by what it looked like.
Yeah, because you left and went to your parents, and when you came back and you showed me, I was like, Jesus, fuck. That is a knot. Yeah.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm sorry that happened.
Usually he's kind to me. Usually he kisses whatever hurts, or
I mean,
we put a little, we play a little bit thing because we all know that the kisses that we give each other don't heal anything, but we do because we are really cheesy a lot of the time. But if he's in a mood, I don't give a shit.
I just walk out like, what the fuck? Come on. I keep losing connection. Damn it.
But I was hurt. In many ways.
So the hand of the car door. Now you had walked out to your car and you came back inside and knocked because you had to open the door for you, and you walked in with your hand all mangled. Like that guy from Scary Movie. My strong hand. I was just like, what in the fuck? Which hand was it?
And the thing was
right hand that was done, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because you'd gotten in your car, in the driver's seat, clearly, you'd gotten your hand caught in the car door, and then when you're explaining it, my brain was just doing somersaults. I'm like, how?
That time, he was mad, kind of, because he was confused.
Thoroughly confused. I had no idea how it could have happened.
He was utterly confused.
But now, having had this time to investigate and digest all the evidence.
Oh no! When you changed your thought when another person said they did it too.
Yeah, that's part of the evidence. So, after receiving all the evidence, it was you were closing the car door and putting your seatbelt on.
Yes.
And when you pulled it down, it caught like it does sometimes.
Yes.
And so you pulled too hard and it caught, and then you reached up again to grab it, but you reached too far, or...
I went to go grab it.
overcompensated?
Everything was happening at the same time because I was closing the door and I was rushing. Closing the door, grabbing the seat. It kind of pulled. The door was already closing. I went like this and then it closed on my hand. Like, I pulled, but it resisted. And my hand went up. The door closed and shut on my hand. And so I sat here like this for a second. Like, because I was a little bit confused. Why the fuck did this just happen? And how in the hell is my right hand in the car door right now?
Oh, no.
And then when I opened the car back up, it hurt again. Somehow it like crushed again as I opened it up. And all I could think, well, as it was happening too, I didn't know what to do. Like I don't know, my brain was like, open it back up. And I was like, I can't open it up because I don't have a hand. Like it was just all...
I don't have a hand. Your brain's like, use the other hand, stupid. Like, oh yeah, the hand.
I got another hand.
I got two of them.
Like so many things was happening, and then and I was also thinking like, call your husband because that's what you do when shit happens. And I'm like, I'm in the car, he can't hear me. Close the door. The door's over there. I gotta go inside. And so okay, I'm out. And I run in, and I'm in pain, so I'm a little discombobulated by what just happened because I was confused. Just as confused. And I come in and I'm angry too. Oh, and I was like running late for work or something.
Yeah, something was going on to where you really had to be rushing and you had no time for shenanigans.
I was so angry that I was running late. I was so mad about it. I remember that because when I remember
Was it
coming
tour?
back in, it could have been tour. It could have been tour.
Like where being late
Would be bad.
yeah, catastrophic.
Yeah.
All right.
And I just remember coming in like this, and you just looking at my hand, like, because I knocked. You opened the door, and I was just like, I smashed my hand in the door, and you're just like looking at me like, what?
Like looking at you and then looking at the hand, and I'm like,
And I was so angry, and then I got angry at him because I was like, I don't have time for you to just stare at me. I need your help.
now can we count the number of times where you've needed my help and you've asked for it, and I've just told you like, I don't know what to do. What do you need me to do? And you're like, do something. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
He doesn't even say I don't know what to do. He just stands there. He's like, or he'll just like calmly just sit. What are you doing?
I would be terrible in an emergency. I would fall apart.
We already know what
Yeah.
happened. If you guys watch his show, you already know what happened when the strange guy was on the front
You
porch.
already know.
He walked around in a circle
Or in a
and sat
circle
back
and
down.
sat back down. And you're like, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, I gotta figure this out. Give me a second.
He just was like, I was like, I'm scared, you're scared, but you just walked in a circle and sat down. You're the man of the house. What the hell is about to happen?
The door's
right now?
closed and locked.
And he's literally on the other side of the window right now.
We're gonna get this figured out. And in my
The
defense,
other time when blood was everywhere and you're afraid of blood, and so you just like looked dumbfounded. And you were angry then.
I was angry then too.
He's always mad at me for
Oh,
hurting
gosh.
myself. Like somehow I purposely hurt myself. Now I have to admit, the thing that I was doing that caused me blood, I probably shouldn't have been doing. Because it was probably stupid of me. On top of the fact that I honestly don't need to use a knife for anything other than what a knife is used for. Because it's almost a 98% chance that I'm going to hurt myself. As you know, I'm very clumsy. So, at this particular time, something got caught in the baby's tricycle or something.
Oh, yeah, a little stroller thing that you push.
Yeah, and he loves that thing so much. And so I had to get the twine or whatever that was out. So my brilliant mind grabs a steak knife, and I'm sawing at it like this. But my hand's on the other
It's
side.
like this, and and you're like this, and it keeps getting caught. So you're like,
Yeah, it got caught, and I jammed this shit out of my thumb. Now, I have poked these fingers many of times with many various objects. Again, clumsy person. Never in my life have I bled that much from a poke.
It was unnecessary. Like when I think about evolution, I'm like, really? Like that was an idea that nature had? It's like, fuck, it's not that serious. It's a poke. So much blood.
I just probably poked a little too far. I think I jammed it in really, really deep. It was in my thumb, and I'm holding it like this, and blood is just pouring out of my thumb onto the ground. And I'm like, you're supposed to cut off the circulation, and I clearly thought I was, but it's still pouring all over the floor.
And I'm just sitting there staring at you
And
like,
that was his face.
help me. And I'm like,
And I can't go anywhere, because if I go anywhere, now we're going to have a
trail
of blood everywhere,
and if somehow it's going to end up killing you, then I got to explain to the cops, well, there's a trail
Exactly.
of blood everywhere.
Exactly.
Oh, really? She just poked her thumb. Why is there blood on the ceiling, sir?
Exactly. Also, we have weird animals, and I was thinking, like, watch, Ryobi's gonna like lick all this blood up, and it's gonna really freak us out, and he's really gonna not be able to do anything because he does not like blood at all, and I know that would have sent him to the moon. So
Send me to the moon.
I just was like, babe, I need your help. And he was more or less like, what do you want me to do? I can't do anything.
That didn't sound like that. that.
No, you didn't. You didn't even say anything.
I didn't say anything. I went and I got a paper towel and started cleaning up the blood on the ground. You're welcome.
Now, I don't know if you guys caught that, but I'm standing with the finger that's still bleeding,
Blood is across the room.
and he's wiping the blood off of the ground instead of stopping the source. He grabbed a paper towel and started wiping the floor, and I go, I need the paper towel. He's like, oh. Oh, there's just the two of us most of the time in this house, and it's something else.
Yeah, the grandbaby's not here right now.
No, he's not.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. He wasn't even there that day.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't here on any of those days. He wasn't here when I slammed my hand in the car. He wasn't here when I stabbed my finger, even though I was messing with his stroller.
When he dropped the vape, or
He wasn't here when I dropped the
when he
vape.
committed that homicide, he wasn't here for that either.
No, not that either.
No.
If I committed a homicide, you wouldn't be on here.
You'd kill me?
I didn't say that.
Well, how come
Did
I
you
want
guys
to be
hear him
on
say
here?
that? Did you hear me say that? I didn't say that.
It was strongly implied that I would be the one you'd be killing.
That's alleged.
It's fucked up, yo.
You can't tell me what I said, because that's not what I said.
Right, I can't tell you what you said. That being said, if you were to kill somebody, it would probably be me. And most would probably assume you had a good enough reason.
You gotta quit telling people that.
Except your mom. Your mom wouldn't. But
My mom
everybody else probably would.
My mom would throw me under the jail. She would totally be a witness in the trial. And be like, it was a good man.
He was a good man.
I know Lenita killed him.
She's heartless.
She had to do it. Everybody else is like, she's the kindest person we know. She could never kill anything.
Unless she had a really good reason. And I think she had a really good reason. Have you met her husband?
My mom would be like, no.
Have you watched his videos? He's a bit of a dick.
Lenita's a devil.
Yeah, and your mom would be like, you're the devil.
Mm-hmm. She,
Your mom's got my back.
only because she doesn't have mine.
That's pretty much it.
That's, you win by default.
Still a win. I'll take it.
Oh, my mother.
She's a good woman.
To everyone else but me.
Yeah, everybody else but you.
Which makes no sense. Because I'm her only daughter. But, you know, whatever.
And so you should win by default, which makes it worse.
And I was the only child
Yeah.
for 20 years.
But you're the only daughter, so you should be.
But I was
Top
the
dog.
only for 20 years. The only. But I'm nothing. Just her daughter.
Well, I
But
don't
my
know.
husband has my back most of the time.
I always have your back, even though sometimes I'm a jerk face.
But you're
Sorry
getting
about that.
better.
I am getting better. I've been 31 days on my antidepressants.
Well, you start on the 30th of December. And it's the 30th of December.
Of January.
January. That's what I said.
Now it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might still be February. I don't know. I'm undecided.
February is a short month, but not that short, babe. Or you missed the whole goddamn thing.
The whole thing's just done.
Damn. What kind of white privilege is that? You just took my whole month away?
Yeah, the entire month.
That's messed up.
Y'all don't. All the stuff going on now, y'all still need that whole month.
I need the month. It's the shortest one. White privilege.
Look, you got that. Where's our month? Huh?
Everyone knows that March is your month.
Is it? I thought it was December.
December's Christmas. That's everybody's month. January, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December are your months. We get February. Except I think the Latinos have 1 month.
They do?
I'm not sure, but I think they do. No, seriously.
I better call the White Privilege Council and talk
I
about
know,
that.
you better let them know.
Like, hey, Johnson, what's all this about?
Boys. Oh, them good old boys.
Couple of the Proud Boys. What's this
Yeah.
talk about the Latinos having a month?
Right. You gotta hold it down.
Hold it down. I was watching something. What's the name of that guy? Reverend. It's not Jackson. The guy that we watch. I don't know if I can think of his
All I
name.
get is Reverend. Well, let me
Reverend-
see.
He's the older black
Run
gentleman.
DMC? I don't know. Reverend Run? Reverend.
He's an older black gentleman.
Oh, the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? Damn it! Why can't I think of that? I just watched like an hour of his show
Do
today.
I call him Reverend? What do we call him?
Probably look it
He
up.
used to be bigger, and now he's weird and skinny and old, and
Yeah.
still looks weird. And talks kind of funny.
Mhm.
I know who you're talking about, but when you're 45, you don't remember shit. Apparently,
But you're 40. You just turned 40, and I turned 40 in April.
again,
We're the same age.
I turned 40 again.
That is what we're doing. You will not talk me out of it. I will die on this hill.
Why do you want me to be your age so bad? Is
See-
there something wrong with me being older than you?
Oh, great. Because you always bring it up. Constantly bring it up.
Only because you're
Is it
stressing.
Roker?
No,
No,
it's
that's
not
the
Al
other guy.
Roker.
That's the other guy who lost weight.
That's great.
I'm going to look it up.
Sharpton.
Sharpton! God.
You helped me though.
Damn,
It was
see?
the Al.
The owl.
Al Roker, Al Sharpton.
But they both lost weight.
They did. But when Al Roker did it, he looked like the guy off of Yeah Dog. Randy.
Oh, yeah.
He looked like that when Al Roker lost weight. So he gained it back because he was like, I ain't looking like that.
I ain't looking like this.
And Randy needs to take that advice because he looks.
He looks rough. Yeah, name that tune whenever you're watching. He pops up. I'm like, God damn, bro.
Well, that used to be on American Idol.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. He looks a little strange now.
All right, so it was Reverend Al Sharpton had a guest on talking about the Capitol riots and that we shouldn't be locking everything down permanently, like with the fencing and all that. But we should give more, I'm just going to use the word authority. That's not the word he used, but more authority and training to Capitol Police so they can better address issues like that. And so they can actually use violence against people that come to incite certain activities.
Well, hold up. Before they couldn't use?
I was yelling that at the TV when you were gone. I was just like, what? And it was more disturbing because his guest was a black gentleman.
Right.
And I was like, they already have that.
Yeah.
The problem is that they didn't use it.
Correct.
And so we're all questioning why did they
Why
not
didn't
use it when they use it so readily on other people? They don't need more. Like the FBI doesn't need more power to address the issues that happened on that day. They have enough.
Oh, they do. They
They're
just
just
chose
not
to
using
use
it. You know, like that's
Or whoever commands them to use it chose not to command them
to use it.
to use it.
So it's
And in fact, maybe even told them to stand down and not use it.
and not use it. Yeah.
Commanded them to not use it.
Although I tend to go down the path of it was who it was that was doing what they were doing,
Right.
and so they felt less inclined to engage them with
All I
violence.
know is that video with that black dude. He looked like he knew he wanted to do something, but he looked like he couldn't and wasn't able to.
Yeah, perhaps, yeah.
I mean, he looked like he wanted to take his gun out
It's
and
like,
shoot.
God damn, I want to kill this whitey right now.
Yeah. He looked as if he wanted to use
I'm watching,
his
I'm
gun.
like, shoot a white man.
but it was almost like he was forbidden.
Yeah. It was. Oh,
Because I don't know no black man being chased by 50 white folks who has a gun on them is not going to use it. I'm just saying.
I was scared for him.
I'm just saying.
I was scared for him.
If he pulled out his gun, he would have been justified. I'm just saying. But apparently we find out that he was making them come away from...
Yeah, he was trying to move them away from other areas.
Yeah, because they were like apparently seconds from seeing the vice president.
Mm-hmm.
And so he moved them from going to the vice president. Like he was like, look at me, look at me. That's how smart they were.
Look at this black man.
Right.
Chase
black
me.
Man, chase me. It's like in the cartoons or in like movies and stuff. They're like, I got this. Hey, like that movie we were watching, Journey 2 or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And the kid was like, hey, animal,
Yeah.
come get me instead. Like, that's what just happened. So, that's how brilliant they are. Wow.
So, in case anybody was wondering, if you're new to this channel, you probably get a pretty strong sense on which way we lean. We're out of room.
We're not that far left, though.
I am. She's not. I am. Yeah.
Which
so
is
that's
really weird, since I'm the black one.
It's kind of weird. But that's what I watched today, and it was one of those rare moments, where I'm yelling at the TV, because I never do that. Yelling at the TV, trying to understand what this man was talking about. I was like, huh. I was under the impression that, from what I've seen my entire life, that police officers already have
What
that.
word did you just say?
Police officers. I stroked out a little bit there. Already had that authority
Usually I'm the one that strokes out, but you.
to resort to violence, deadly violence, for any reason.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Which they do.
Which they do.
Use. All the time, in fact.
And the more that I get into it, there was one person I was talking with on Reddit, of all places, who said that, police brutality is not limited to only minorities.
That's true, but that
And
doesn't
I was
make it
like,
better.
Yeah, and, it's... Yeah, I mean, you're right there, sir, ma'am, but it's disproportionate.
Correct.
So that's the issue that we have.
But here's the thing.
One thing, if a group is called a minority, which means there are less of them, and yet they are inflicted with most of the violence,
The majority of the situation.
the majority of the violence, it's like, well,
That's
there's
a little off kilter.
probably a problem there.
It's a little off kilter.
That's the first hint.
Mm-hmm.
What you're about to say? Sorry.
I don't know.
That happens a lot too when I cut you off.
I know.
My apologies. Well, I don't even know if I can play this game now. It keeps losing connection,
That's stupid.
which is mildly annoying.
I wonder why. Does that ever happen?
Not to this degree. Like every now and again, it'll kick me off. But I wasn't on for it when it happened, but a person on my alliance sent a message saying that the entire server crashed. And I think he was talking about the forum. So there might be issues going on with that.
It's a possibility.
That being said, I don't think that's what affected my polls. I just didn't get what I wanted.
It could have, though.
I could send them a help ticket. Like, hey, what happened here, guys?
Right.
I mean, I pulled 2 5-stars, but they're trash ones. They're not the ones I wanted.
So I'm sure that you were compromised in some way.
Yeah, so I'm sure that your service compromised my polls. I spent hard-earned cash on these.
Oh, no.
Huh?
No, you didn't.
Wasn't hard-earned?
It was hard earned, but I don't think it was cash.
No, it was just money. Transferred from one account to another.
My money.
It was
You
your
were
money.
spending my money.
I was spending your money.
You're not supposed to say that.
It's
You're
our
supposed to
money.
say- yeah, that's what you're supposed to say.
Our money. But if you want to be a sugar mama, I mean,
You better get away from me. If you ever.
I might be game.
You know that is not anywhere near my plan.
I mean, I gotta be. How's that even work?
A sugar mama?
Yeah, like, what would be my title if I were
A sugar baby.
a sugar baby?
Hmm.
That's not very sexy.
No, it's not because you're being demasculated anyway. So why stop now?
I mean, yeah. I guess at that point, sugar baby.
Hmm.
Ugh.
That's what they're called, sugar babies. What do you expect when you're living off of somebody else and just fucking them for their money?
Sounds gross.
It is gross. It's gross. And usually it's an older woman.
It's just for the same age. We
Cobweb
can't even do it.
pussy.
Cobweb pussy.
If you're into cobweb pussy, that's
About to knock the dust off of that.
exactly.
About to stretch out that labia.
Exactly. Gross. Gross.
That
and
was gross.
So
I thought about not saying it,
You shouldn't have.
but then it was too late. The word's already out.
You do that a lot.
All the time. All the time. I probably did it in this video.
Huh?
I probably did it in this video.
You did. You just did.
No, I mean before that. When I pretended to be the black guy and I said kill Whitey. I probably shouldn't have said that. You didn't hear me say that? Yeah, the black guy that was the police officer. Talking about killing the white dude.
Yeah, I didn't think about
I
that.
can't kill white. That's staying in. I don't care. This is Derig and Lanita Unfiltered Raw.
Why does my name have to be Lanita?
You want to change it?
It's already changed.
What do you mean?
Online, I don't go by Lanita. Except on my channel.
Oh. What do you... Wait.
You know.
I'm kind of confused right now.
We know. Think about it really hard.
Let's go by wife?
No. Not on your channel.
Oh.
Not on your channel. Just on like my games and stuff.
Oh, what is it?
I'm not telling. You have to figure it out.
Oh, man, riddle?
Riddle? Oh, I thought that's what you were saying the name was. I was like,
No.
are you batshit? What?
It's a riddle. I gotta get it figured out. All right, we're at 53 minutes. Anything else you want to add to this lovely conversation?
I think it's more than enough.
More than enough? I wonder how many people are going to unsubscribe.
I hope not.
When I posted the Black Lives Matter video last year,
Yeah.
and I don't have that many subscribers to begin with, and I was like, damn, I lost like 30.
But you don't want them then.
No, I don't. Actually, I do. I want people like that. Because I believe that people like that need to be helped.
Mm.
Like when I think of QAnon and the supporters and all the issues going on right now with white supremacy, I see people that need to be helped.
Mm-hmm.
They're not well.
Mm-hmm.
Their actions are destructive to everybody, including themselves.
You know, I think people would just say, you're only like that because you have a black wife.
Yeah, and that's not true.
No, it's not.
I've always been this way.
Well, obviously, or you wouldn't have a black wife.
Yeah, I mean, that's... I mean, if I was not this way, I wouldn't be married to a black woman.
Right.
But even if I were single like I was before I got married, I was still like this. And I've been this way as far back as I can remember having cognitive thoughts. So around 12. Anything before that.
12 is pushing it.
12 is probably pushing it. Probably more like 13, 14. And I was just
12 is pushing it, but not 13.
kind of starting. Yeah, because I'm in high school at that point, right?
13?
It's 14? At what age do we go into high school?
Like 15.
No, I think 14.
15, 16, 17, 18.
You might be right. Might. I'm not going to concede.
Some people may go in at 14, but most people, but their birthday changes the year that they're a freshman.
Okay.
Unless you're me, who started high school at 13.
Because you're super smart.
I don't know if that's a thing. You want to know why?
Why?
Because the grade that I skipped is nothing to brag about.
What grade you skip?
Kindergarten.
Okay. When you tell that story, I would leave that part
the
out.
kindergarten part?
I would leave that part out.
Well, that's why you're the one that said I was smart in some way. I didn't say that.
How do you skip kindergarten? Like you just go right into first at the same age, right? You just.
I already knew how to read and a bunch of other stuff. So
She's smart.
I took a test, and they put me in a kindergarten instead of. They put me in first grade instead of kindergarten. So I don't even know what kindergarten is like.
Well, I don't remember kindergarten either. I've also taken tests, but the opposite happened to me when I took them.
So you got held back?
No, I got pushed back.
What?
Yeah.
No, you did not.
That's not true. Everything I said is a lie. That didn't happen.
What are you talking about?
But that would be funny. That would be funny. It's like I took a test and I was a sophomore and we were back in middle school.
On top of that, my parents had me. It's my parents because they're just overly they're overly over. Like the fact that they put me in charm school for 6 months.
That is odd.
It is odd. So that's what I'm saying. They're just over and beyond. And so they had me reading and writing and playing the piano and performing at the age of 3.
Which is why now you have such great posture.
As I'm not sitting pride.
Well, you're sitting better than me. Fuck, look at me.
But my physical
I'm a
therapist
slob.
does talk about how my posture is way better than
It's-
90% of the people that come in there.
Now, I know this is bad for my body, but it feels good.
Yeah, well, I sit like that too, but then after a while, I hurt.
I can't move now.
But if you sit up like this when you're readjusting and you sit
And you
properly,
do the shoulders.
you feel better. I do because I'm used to sitting that way. You don't because most people just feel
So I'm not
unnatural.
a nerd. Sorry, go ahead.
You are a nerd. You're just a different type of nerd.
Yeah, cool nerd. I'm a Chad.
But that doesn't make any sense because
Ow.
most nerds that I know, they don't sit straight up.
Always,
Having good posture.
always hunch over computers.
Having good posture doesn't make you a nerd. It makes you a snob. People think you're a snob if you have good posture.
All right, that makes more sense than what I said.
And when people meet me, they think that I'm a bitch. I'm high maintenance and I'm snobby. It's actually been tested. You didn't know that, did you?
Been tested, huh?
Yeah, in a couple of classes that I've had like the first impression type tests with everybody.
Oh, yeah, you told me about those.
Yeah,
Okay.
and a lot of the people said they thought that I was going to be a bitch. They thought I was high maintenance. The guys all thought I was high maintenance. And a lot of guys have told me that growing up that they didn't date me because I looked like that. I'd be high maintenance. And I'm not. Are you lying?
No, you're not.
Yeah,
It's got to
I'm
keep that. Got to keep that image up so nobody tries to take you from me. Like, oh no, you don't want her. She's a bitch and high maintenance.
I'm actually one of the sweetest people and that's what they wrote too. Like, I'm actually the opposite of what I thought they thought I was as my first impression, but they thought for sure I'd be a bitchy snob.
Turns out you're not.
Turns out I'm really nice.
Yeah, really nice. Super duper nice. Not snobby at all.
But that's why I never have a lot of friends, because people think that I'm going to be a bitchy snob. Which is really fucked up, because I can't do anything about how I look.
It's like people always think that I'm an asshole, and I'm unapproachable. And they're correct in both regards. Both regards.
Right. So in that sense, it works, and it proves the point.
Yes.
So
The exact opposite of what you're saying.
Doesn't make sense.
I am...
But you are not an ass. If you get to know you...
I'm not an asshole, but I am very
very
unapproachable. And I'm unapproachable because I do not want to be approached.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be like that. Because you're an actual nice person and you have really good ideas. You're very smart, right? But then you won't make any friends because you won't talk to any damn body. And I go and tell everybody how great my husband is, and they don't believe me because he's always unapproachable. And no one believes it. He doesn't even speak. He doesn't look at people.
No conversations.
No conversations.
I don't crack any jokes. I don't do anything.
Nothing. He's totally opposite on here than he is in real life. So, if by any chance you guys happen to see him out in the real world, you probably won't recognize him because he'll be avoiding you.
Like eye contact, and I'm like, why is he looking at me? I gotta get away.
Yeah, go run and hide in a corner somewhere.
Yeah.
Even if it means leaving his wife. He all of a sudden just dis-a-fucking-pears.
I just push you down. Take her! Just run off.
Often he just disappears. I'm like, where did my husband just go?
That's because I'm also like a ninja.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to leave your wife alone. Especially if you don't want somebody else to take her away.
Just because you don't see me does not mean I'm not around watching.
Oh, that's a bullshit lie. Because you be out. So don't even try it. You be gone.
You be sending me a text, babe, where are you? I went home. Where are you?
Exactly. You just leave me. And you say, you don't want to leave me alone in case somebody else snatches me up. You better be on your P's and Q's before somebody snatches me up.
Cross my T's and dot my I's.
Yes. Sir.
Mind my P's and Q's.
Go find you that get right.
I got the get right. It's in the cabinet. I'm just not taking it.
Well, then you better figure out how to take it.
It's got terrible side effects.
What's the side effects?
Nothing. Diarrhea.
I guarantee that if it's get right, diarrhea is not the side effect.
Ask any of the guys who take the get right if they don't need that guy from the commercial we talked about earlier.
That's not true.
Hey! You got diarrhea?
All of those guys know that happy wife, happy life. And that's where the get right comes in.
Happy spouse, happy house.
Yeah. Wife.
Spouse.
Wife.
Is both.
Wife. No, everyone knows that refers to the wife. You know why?
Why?
Happy husband.
That's why they said spouse. It's the only thing they could have rhymed it with.
Because spouse still means wife.
Happy husband, happy...
Not the bean.
You can just make up a word to sound.
That's the only thing you can do.
Wait.
Nothing rhymes with husband, babe.
What rhymes with the word husband? That's not gonna fucking help me.
Nothing.
Ex-husband?
It's trying to tell you.
What?
You know what your Google just told you? Look, bruh. If you keep pushing this, you're about to be the ex-husband. So you better leave it alone.
2-syllable words that rhyme with husband. Armband, broadband, disband, headband, neckband, sweatband, waistband,
None of those rhyme with
wristband.
husband.
None of those rhyme with it. You can't just put band at the end and say it rhymes. Google, rhymedb.com.
But you
Fuck
know what
off.
does rhyme?
Ex-husband. People also ask, does anything rhyme with husband? Husband, one of the most important words ever, rhymes with wife. What?
I'm telling you, it all comes down. It just all comes down to happy life.
We need a group. We
If
need
your
a
wife is
group.
happy.
A group. A large
Tread lightly.
group
Tread lightly.
of people to advocate for men. This is unfair. There, I said it. Does such a group exist?
When he makes a video stating that he's very hungry and might be homeless, you guys know why.
It's gonna be on my phone. My phone's about to die, guys. I made a mistake. How come y'all didn't stop me? Because it's not live. That's
why
problem.
you need to go live.
Need to go
And
live.
maybe your friends will help you out. Because if right now, I'm getting dangerously close
Dangerously close to the edge.
to the X in that husband.
What bullshit that was.
It was supposed to be, you know how when
Like
there's
serendipitous,
an
is that the word for
intervention,
it? That was an
a
intervention.
Google intervention.
So Google really does spy on us because it knew.
It was a Google intervention.
It's like,
It
this
said,
is what
"Bruh."
you need to read right now, bro.
It said, bruh, stop while you're ahead. Just stop. I'm not even going to try to help you out with trying to rhyme anything because this is the only help I can give you. Google is to help.
And here's
And I'm
help.
trying to help. You know what rhymes with husband? Ex-husband. Be done.
End of story. Oh, jeez. You have been disconnected due to inactivity.
And with that,
And with that, I guess we'll end this. The game.
in this hour-long
Fucking up
show.
on us. Boom, now we're bigger. I probably should have done that a long time ago. And they can see our Christmas tree still up.
Because
At
I
the
want
end of
that.
February. This is
I
ridiculous.
want the Christmas tree up.
Yeah.
There's not much good about 2020 but Christmas, so it stays.
Plus
Even
you-
if there was no presents under it.
Yeah, oh man, 2020. It's still ongoing. We've established that.
I don't like seeing my face.
Why? You're so
You
pretty.
know why I'm not.
You're so pretty. There, I made it smaller. All right, everybody. Like, subscribe if you do feel so inclined. I hope you enjoyed this banter with my wife, the lovely Lenita. I still don't know what your game
He
name
still
is.
figured that one out.
Well, the name is. It's not the NMTS mom, is it? No. Is it his mom?
No, it's not. That's corny and awful.
Vinyl! Yes! I got it. It took me. When did you ask me that question? That was a hard riddle. Difficult riddle. But
That just goes to show you how much my husband knows me.
I know you.
And I know him. But does he know me?
Does he
Inquiring
know
minds want to know.
anything?
I just need you guys to help me out, please. This will be like one of those kidnapping videos where you're like, please save me. Save me, please. Save me. Help.
I do the editing. All right, everybody. I'll catch you next time. Catch you next time. Say bye.
Bye.